Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. How was everyone's Easter? Welcome, replay crew. Hey, Seventh. Hey, Sandy. Yep. Welcome to the replay crew. Oh, I hope everyone's Easter went well. My Easter started Saturday. That was the big day for the Easter egg hunt. The big, what did they do? Oh, we had dinner. Oh, Saturday was nuts. Evidently some Facebook group posted about this great, fabulous Easter egg hunt. Eggs are going to fall out of a helicopter, and that's why we were all excited to go watch eggs fall out of a helicopter. And they threw them all out, and they neglected to put down where this is going to be. It was at Kiwanis Park. Well, every town has a Kiwanis Park. So my mental brain is like, okay, we'll go. And then we were invited for the kids for dinner, the ham dinner after the Easter egg hunt. We all thought it's here local, 17 miles away from me. No, it was 50 miles away from me down in the lower valley. So we all scrambled as fast as we could to get ready, go down there. For me, it's an hour drive. For them, it's like 40 minutes. We all got there in time, which was cool. They dropped the eggs. And while they were kind of scattering out the rest of the eggs for all the kids, somewhat evenly, because they're just checking them out of an airplane, and the rotor wash was pushing them wherever it wants to go. We got our Sunday services. I didn't know we were going to have basically vigil services. I guess, the day before, that's what Catholics called it. Saturday was vigil. Goose, not the carpet. She looks at me like, what did I do? And so we sat out in the heat, in the sunshine, for about 30 minutes. And then the kids got to go and do their little thing. They got to pick up the Easter eggs. And they had them sectioned out by ages, which was good. Parents weren't allowed to go, which I thought was great. Eventually the parents started going as the kids started getting farther and farther away. I just stood there with my hand up and my camera, looking, recording to kind of keep an eye out for the 4-year-old. And she did really, really good. She got a few. She wasn't pushy Chevy. They do afterwards. I guess there was like a time limit because the flyer said like 11:30 till 1 or something like that. And they were handing out prizes because each kid who went got a raffle ticket, and they were handing out prizes and stuff. They must have thought it got to, oh, awesome, Seventh. I so want to go to the beach so bad. I need to figure out a way to go. It's like everything. Evidently work is getting a bonus. And unfortunately, it doesn't go to a fun place like the beach this year. It goes to 4 new tires on my car because their tread is still really good, but they're weather checked because I don't go anywhere. And what they did was, after a bit, they, like I said, awesome. I love Oregon. It's funny. I was born in Washington. My first home was in Idaho. I was born in Spokane. Folks lived in Idaho. And then after Idaho, we moved to Oregon. They decided to pretty much, all the extra prizes they didn't get time to, let everybody go in and get. They should have made it children only. Because typical greed, the adults started pushing their way in and scared the 4-year-old. The 11-year-old, she didn't give a shit. She was big enough. She just pushed her way through. But uh the 4-year-old was crying because she didn't get anything. And my son had to go in, and her mom had her, but she was up with her mom, kind of going towards the prizes. And my youngest, because the baby was crying, it's tall enough to reach over most people, pick the baby up, and not have to worry about it. But yeah, she said the people were just squishing each other, trying to get it. I'm like going, oh my God. And there weren't anything fabulous prizes. Yeah. The 11-year-old got a Easter basket thing. Is that Little Mama or? Yep. Tell about that fuzzy butt. She said it was just terrible. It was like being at a concert when you're in a mosh pit, all stuck together, and it's like, yeah, no, we pretty much left after that, and then I took off in such a hurry. I forgot the things I got each of the kids, and my oldest, who used to like Peeps, evidently does not like Peeps anymore. These little Peeps on a stick, and then I found Gabby's Dollhouse Lego kit in the local Fred Meyer's. And the box had been kind of crushed, but it was still good. It was on clearance, so we bought it, and so she got to put some, she got something. Oh, and all the kids had sugar, and it was a good ham dinner. But I was like, okay, making plans for the weekend. Wanted to do burgers Saturday on the barbecue. So I was like, okay, this thing's in Yakima. We have dinner afterwards, goes till 12. Yeah, I'll be back in time. We'll have burgers at 7. I got home at 5:30, scrambling to get all the fixings cut for the burgers. We had burgers about 7:30. But it was, I haven't had burgers since last summer. But it was so nice. And of course my burger has to still moo at me. But we went through 2 pounds of burger pretty quickly. But oh man, I got a new app. And so I want to try this out here on live. If anything happens, it's called GhostTube. I was watching, as per usual, Friday night and Sunday night, Slapped Ham. They're live, and one of the people, the videos they showed this app GhostTube. It's like $12.99 a year, big deal. And so I thought, well, I'll try it out on my Seashell. In the kitchen, it's a Seashell, not mobile, wind chime. Well, because usually those move when something's going on. No wind, no nothing, where it's at. They'll just go off. And so I put it up to that. And it's for entertainment purposes only. And when it goes, and they've got what are those things? So you can hear, it basically plays out your EVPs. Like a spirit radio or whatever it is, spirit box kind of thing. And it told me it's dark. And so I was like, yeah, it's dark because your ass crossed over before you were supposed to. So his butt, the Bath and Body bag. That's where I took it when I said it was dark. It was like, well, you crossed over before you were supposed to. So Oh my God. Oh my God. I would be sick. I would have to pull over and be physically sick. Not to mention it would hurt my teeth. I mean, I like Peeps if they've been open in a box for like a week, so they're nice and hard and chewy. I'm weird, I know. And I like my Cheetos left open in the bag for a few days until they're chewy. But that's me. Yeah, I would be sicker than a dog. Oh, that'd be cute. I don't have them. I'm not sure where they are. Um, in a box somewhere. Peeps, what, 5, 6 years ago, they were selling the Peeps with the stuffed Peeps that go with it. So I have them on like pink, blue, yellow, and I forget what other color. Yeah, it's odd why they're better stale. I think they're better stale. And maybe it's just a texture thing. I don't know, but yeah, I like them better stale. But yeah. So for the 9-year-old, when she was little, every time we went to the Fred Meyer's, I was getting another one and another one. I think I even have a Peeps bunny somewhere. But I got to go through and find stuff because in June 14th, something like that weekend, me and my son's girlfriend, we're going to do a yard sale at the fairgrounds. So she's got a lot of kids stuff to get rid of. I've got some kids stuff to get rid of. I need to go into town Friday and see if this one place still has, if they ever sold my stroller and my high chair. I figured they'd call me if they did. Not my stroller. I have my stroller. My playpen. And get that out of there. Those, they're not going in the yard sale. I got a home for those already. If I haven't said anything to my ex-daughter-in-law about it, but if they haven't sold them and they still got them, I'll just take them back and just give them to her with the stroller. But I've got stuff like, her mother's dishes. I'm gonna give up on eBay. But like this thing, let me switch this around so y'all can read it. Ta-da. Okay. It's one of these. Mother got when we went to the fairgrounds, when they had all their magnetic stuff. I still wear a magnet bracelet. I've worn one since she bought this. I lost the first one. Well, I didn't lose it. It broke. So I bought another one. But I got to get a pin in there. But it's magnetic. I think it's like 14 karat gold plated. So if I can get $25 for this, I'll be happy. Never worn. Still in the box. It has to be put a certain way in this thing, or just sticks to itself. But yeah. So just get rid of it. So keep moving. I won't wear it because I don't wear gold. So gold pretty much just disappears on this dark skin. So yeah. So between now and June, I have to start gathering stuff up and get rid of. God, it'll be so nice. We did a yard sale out here with her stuff a couple years back, and year and a half now, because it's almost 2 years since she crossed the end of the month. We're out in the Tules. Nobody drives out this far for a yard sale. So, and I got some of her clothes to get rid of. I think I'm just going to donate and not even get rid of them, just to empty a Costco bin. Oh, that would be good though, in a chocolate fountain. Oh God, I would got one of those at a yard sale really quickly. But I have a thing for not bad. Not bad. I gotta go back to where I'm looking at myself backwards and it makes me dizzy for some stupid reason. There we go. Not bad at all. I got a Instant Pot for $15 at the yard sale. The gal, I think, used it once. Never even took off the plastic for the buttons. It's like, wow. Okay, I'll do that. I was, wanting to try one anyway. My speech to text is disgusting. It's terrible. Because it looks right when I look at it, and then by the time I hit send, it's auto-corrected everything, and I'm like, what was this now? Oh. But gosh, there's so much shit I want to get rid of. And if we're lucky. Daughter's boyfriend wants to buy, when they get the settlement from their car wreck, wants to buy the, what is it, 01 VW Golf in the garage. It either needs a new transmission or there's some fuse that's blown, because the gear shift will move, but you go to push in the clutch to get it to move and it won't move. It's got like 70,000 miles on it, and it's been sitting in my garage taking up space. It got towed, and evidently you don't tow a front-wheel drive car. I mean, my Impala got towed and it was front-wheel drive, but and it froze. It just locked up. So yeah. Most people think, if they see, they'll look at my name, and even though, like, when I write it out, if I don't make a specific A at the end, they always call me Christine. I'm like, I'm not the car. But yeah, I started playing with ChatGPT's AI picture thing, and come up with some disturbing stuff. But I don't like using it much because we're teaching it. Everything we put in right now, as it sits, is a teaching moment. I'm like, yeah, I am not going to teach my executioner. Thank you. But geomagnetic storm index of 5. So I'm going to take this while I got a chance. La 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 la. Where'd it go? Oh, it's at the very back. I really need to find it. This is so chaotic in here with all the different things, and I just have GH. But what I want to do is, I don't want to start it yet. Yes, the 58 Plymouth Fury only came off the, according to the book, the only red one that came off the line. And that's what I call my Impala, my red Impala, Christine, because when we first got her, the door locks only worked when the door locks wanted to. Oh God, there was some old person had a oh yeah, there you go. If you only knew one of my headlights were out. They had one, the Plymouth Fury, in this putrid green. I mean, we're not talking Superbird Dodge green. It was I don't have anything that green. It almost looked like vomit. I mean, it might have been pretty at one time, but yeah. But what I want to do with this is start the ghost tube and sit it over there and see if it tells us anything. And then, because it'll record on here instead of me using precious space I have on my phone. And I'm just curious to see what we'll get. I am curious. Let's see what happens. Oh, none of the cats are in here now. Pull up my britches. They're getting too. See if anything comes in between them. 34. Where's my volume? Okay, we'll leave it there. And see if we get anything besides a geomagnetic storm of KP5. We'll see what we get between the two of them. I don't know. So I'm just curious if I get any words. I mean, it would be cool. It's hearing me. It'd be cool to get something, but yet scary at the same time. I know. So we shall see. And oh god, yeah, it was pretty much a spoiled avocado green. It's gross. I sent my phone over here. I wonder if I can still pull it up. I found out this weekend also that my childhood home is for sale. All right, where's messages? Hey, Shannon, how are you? Let's see if I can find the link. That's one nice thing about having a MacBook. There we go. If this will open up someplace. Hi, Mike or Cindy. I never know exactly who it is. I sent an email. It probably got lost. But oh wow, I gotta figure out how to use mine. It's still in the bathroom. Not because I'm listening to myself in the bathroom. It's because one day I had it in my hand and I was gonna take a shower and I was like, here, just shove it in the cabinet in the bathroom. And then I saw it the other day and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to figure out how to use it. Okay, all I did say was hi. I think it comes from the Miss Dragon email. And thank you, Sandy. I just choked on my own spit. Good lordy. So, but yeah, I've got it running. We'll see if anything happens. Oh, thank you, Kat. But did it open up? I can. Yeah, here it is. Let me show you my childhood home that I no longer have a reason to go down to the lower valley. Oh, I actually get to under contract. So I'm guessing they're looking somebody. What do they have? So this ought to be interesting to read. Calling investors, flippers, DIY enthusiasts. Yes, it is a big DIY project. The classic brick ranch is begging for your vision and expertise to transform it into a treasure. Located within walking distance to Grandview schools, this property offers the perfect canvas for your next profitable flip or sweat equity investment. Oh my God. There are so many add-ons to this house. Envision transforming the retro bathroom, upgrading the spacious kitchen, and revitalizing the wood-paneled living space into contemporary. Oh, I was horrified when Father put up paneling. This generous lot features mature trees, established landscaping, and ample outdoor space for extended living areas or adding value with outdoor amenities. And the attached carport and storage shed offers additional functional space. But say what? Say again? It's interesting. We're talking about my dad's house who passed away last June. So, where are the photos? I'm gonna go back. Oh, thank you. I do a small news thing. I've got like a week's worth I have to upload to Rumble today. Let's see if I can find. All right, where are we at? Back to where I was. So yeah, I grew up with a picket fence. The kids grew up with part of that same picket fence at our other house. I'm not sure why they decided to paint the bathroom. I mean, the hallway that color. By God, it glows. This is where the furnace used to be many, many moons ago. I love how they make it look so big. That's my room. Hi. That's my room. My rug used to be purple shag. And the window, I had painted black because there was a peeping Tom. The neighbor was a peeping Tom. That used to be a window before they added on. The green bathroom. This was a bedroom. There was one of the two original bedrooms in this place. Dad split it to make a hallway and like a rock room. We had all our bookcases in there and everything, and wonder where all the rocks and shit went to. There was a very, very old peace pipe that I wanted. And why is the... Over here is the picture of, and I might have to message this company that is doing this. That's a picture of my dad's, where my dad was born in a dirt floor log cabin. But years ago, I love how they make this look so big. It's not that big. This is part of the add-on. That's where they cut the wall out to go downstairs to the... Yeah, the wall was right here because that used to be the garage. On the utility room where Dad went to the floor. That's the garage area. This was the garage added on, and another add-on. You could stand in one corner back here in this part of the house and holler, that you need some help or you need somebody back there. And in the living room, you can't tell if you need to go down the hallway or back to where the old garage was. So yeah, what a mess. I'm just so glad. My brother's like, she's going to make all this money. She's going to make all... I said, no, she's got to pay off the house. She's got to pay off for cars. She's going to turn 92 this year. Interesting. She's got to pay off all their bills and everything. I said, Dad went before her. We're free and clear. We don't have to deal with all that. But, yeah, I'm going to have to message these people and say, Can I get the picture of my father's birthplace off that wall? If it's still in there. I don't know. So, did it close? How do I get this off there? I forget how to do this. Remove. There we go. Yeah, oh my God. It is so weird to see that thing empty. Because it was chocked full of, well, they would go to auctions and then have yard sales. And there's only a couple things I wanted. Dad knew it. Supposedly, my stepmom had them set aside for me. I told her it's not like I'm going to get down there. Okay, I'm definitely going to, tomorrow we'll go over what this says. So, all I wanted was the stamps. And not even all of them. I mean, Dad had like books and books of stamps. All I wanted was the ones from World War II, out of Germany. My great Aunt Mary's student was in on the raid on Berlin. Goring had a world-class stamp collection. He tore out some of the stamps from Goring's collection, stuffed it in the lining of his field jacket, and brought it home and gave it to my Aunt Mary. My Aunt Mary gave it to my dad. I wanted those. I wanted the peace pipe, the native peace pipe that Dad had. And the gold scales that have been in the family since the 1840s. I don't know whatever happened to that. I mean, well, I don't even know if my stepmom's still alive. She went to the west side. We'll find out. I messaged her. I haven't got anything back. So, I mean, I couldn't get down there a lot because most of my traveling was to the west side, not that direction. So, yeah, so there was a lot of, I mean, I got a couple things from Dad I acquired over the years, like his ivory chopsticks that are in a nice little case that he got in Japan. That dress I've showed up here before that he got in Japan that I think I'm just going to just take the velvet, take that off and put it into a shadow box. His class ring, his dog tag, stuff like that. Say what? So we'll go over this tomorrow. But I'll let this run through here. Because right now as it sits, I've got Mama, my birth mother, in black in the box. And Bradley in the paper bag. I gotta get that bag emptied along the Columbia. And then I'll just have him in that. And then amongst the Bible, there's a little tiny container of his bones. So, yeah. So I need to scatter the bag this summer. I know where I want to scatter, but I don't think anybody wants to go with me to go all those little the orb spiders. I could get my youngest, and then that's probably the only one who would want to go because they're bad. There's a lot of them, and it's bad. They can't hurt you. They don't bite. I know that. But just when you look at the sheer amount, you're going, oh, hell no. No, not going in there. No. I've seen arachnophobia. We're good. But, yeah. Yeah, that was the house I just looked at was the house we lived in the longest, I think. I don't even remember what year it was we moved in, but price should tell you. 2-bedroom, 1-bath, garage, double garage, and that and all the before all the add-ons, the huge yard was $21,000. That it was originally 20, an extra 1,000 for all the furnishings that were in it because the lady who, well, the couple, they passed away in the home. She died in my room. He died in what was now that room with all the little, where the rock case was and everything, was his bedroom. And I remember my dad one time asking, why does her footsteps stop at the end of the hallway? He goes, that hallway wasn't there when they lived here. I said, no, Dad, that hallway was part of her husband's bedroom. What happened? A lot of things happened with you guys. Mama was a car wreck, and Bradley just decided to unsubscribe. So yeah, the look on his face when I told him that was her husband's bedroom, he was like, oh my, yeah. And she would make rounds. So I don't know if, I'm pretty sure it's not listed as a haunted house, but it is. And so I mean, it's a benevolent, because if you're up too late, I remember if I was up too late watching Saturday Night Live on the weekends, I could feel her standing in the doorway, like I'm sure I was given the look of, it's time to go to bed. You need to be in bed. It's too late. You don't need to still be up. Or if I'm washing the dishes, I would feel her beside me while I was stuck watching the dishes, looking out the front window. So it was never, Dad said he'd wake up and all the lights would be on in the house. And I'm like, oh. He goes, I know I turned them all off. I said, yeah, I know. It's because of you. I turn every light off I see everywhere. Even at an Airbnb, I automatically, don't waste energy. Turn the lights off. No. Pathetic. Mm-hmm. Like I said, this is going to be interesting, and we'll go over it tomorrow. Because it's recording to my phone, I'll have to find my little memory card thing, attach it, pull it off my phone, because it takes forever to transfer and put it over into here. But yeah, my brother's just frosted. And then I'm like, hey, we're free. How many kids get to, both their parents cross, and you don't have to deal with anything. You don't have to catch up on their bills. You don't have to, it's all done. I mean, like I said, as parents, I expect them to go before me. That one in a bag should not be in a bag yet. But yeah, so that's how my weekend went. I was so tired yesterday and Saturday. Oh my God, by the time I got back, I ached so bad. Man. But I'm still planning on going to the hillside on Thursday. I'm going to actually do something I haven't done in a long time, is get off of my butt and exercise. Excuse me. I mean, with all this walking I've done, I haven't. Today feels pretty good. Tomorrow, we start that again. But I also start a list of what I want to get rid of. I was so excited when Sarah goes, do you want to go into a yard sale? Steven said he doesn't want to do it, but he's pretty sure you would. So I got volunteered for a yard sale, but I'm pretty excited. I want to get rid of stuff. I can't get out of this house. And we can't look for a smaller place until a lot of the stuff is gone. So I call it Norwegian death cleaning. So I even talked to my oldest about what he thought of finding a big enough house that we could go in together on it. And that way, when we go, it's in, my old, even if it's in both boys' name, it goes to them. There's no worry about it. There's no nothing. And we're like, we'll just need a small area, small room, little area of our own, and you guys can have the rest of the house, and we'll do what you guys did to us for years. We'll live in the basement, and you guys can keep up upstairs. And what the heck fell on? Correct. That's nice. So do you know my future? Do you know the future? But yeah, my oldest was willing to do that. I was like, that's cool. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Oh, yes. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Or as I love how Skizzle does it, you don't have to like, you don't even have to subscribe. I do crazy stuff, so there's nothing, consistent. He's got 200 and some thousand followers. So, but he also talks about other, like, say, he used the Wi-Fi stuff or something, one of those how you can talk. It's, sometimes it's news, mostly it's not. It's like gaming or whatever. But yeah, I started in when all the UFO stuff was coming out. But that always cracks me up. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe. I like that attitude. But man, tonight is just, I have the 9-year-old showing up. So I'm pretty sure, because even though her mom's home and her stepdad's home for the day, she wants to come see grandma. In other words, she wants to sit there and play Pokemon Go and Fortnite because her phone shuts off at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, she's still 3rd grade. I forgot what it just said. It said, did it say incorrect? Well, like I said, we'll go over this tomorrow, but yeah, I want to get, it's definitely smaller, even if it's just us two getting a house. Smaller, 4-bedroom, 2 kitchens, 2 everything is, and I might have a home for the table downstairs if they have room for it. Daughter will take it. I was trying to get my son to take the big table, and and I'll put the smaller table back upstairs, but he won't do it. He doesn't have room for it. I mean, the table I have in the living room, dining room is like 3 leaves. It's huge. I have no leaves in it, and it's still too big. So, but yeah, I just want to get rid of stuff. Part of my brain says, get rid of the other second vacuum cleaner. But the other part of my brain says, no, you never know. I mean, you can tell I was raised by depression people. I was like, better hold on to it just in case. But yeah, it's like this. I haven't even opened it yet. I got a second docking station because I thought something was wrong with mine because I couldn't get any volume out from my Ring Fit. Sick. That's nice. And so I thought Neek said, GameStop or whatever might take it, but then I have an extra charging cord for the Switch I bought on purpose so that I could just charge it and I could play Animal Crossing wherever. I haven't played Animal Crossing in over a year. But hey, Sophia, how are you doing? But I think I'm gonna, now I have to get another HDMI cable. I have several all underneath the TV. And hook this up to the TV in the basement. So if I want to take the Switch downstairs and exercise, I can do it down there. If it's too hot up here, I thought, I'll just keep it instead of getting rid of it. So that I can have a docking station downstairs for the Switch. I'm hoping Ring Fit comes out with a new thing for the new Switch that's coming out. If it doesn't, I'm not getting the new Switch. It's like, why? But Sophia, we're listening. I'm going to go over the words tomorrow. It's called GhostTube. It's a new app. Well, I don't know if it's new or not. New to me. I heard about it on Slaptam. And so it's running in between my birth mother and my high school boyfriend. and we'll see what we get. It could be interesting. Could be no. It's the first words I heard out of there. Please come back. Neither one of those two can come back. But yeah, it's like it said, please come back. Hopefully it's still recording. Yeah, it's still recording. That's gonna be one long ass recording I have to get off of there. Either said stare or scared, one or the other. If it's scared, I can understand because the boy in the bag shouldn't be in a bag. Yet it wasn't his time. So we shall see. But I thought, well, we'll catch it and see what happens. Yeah. I've got mother had two. My good old Hoover wind tunnel was is still working. It's down in the basement, and so I was like, okay, well, one downstairs, one upstairs. I have one of those little rugs you get for like $19, probably more now, from Walmart, an area rug to vacuum it, get all the cat hair off of it. Yep, it is. I don't know. Hopefully these tariffs pay off. Supposedly there's a better communication between the White House and China, but we'll find out. Let me go get them. I bought some shirts on Temu in case I can't get them for a while. It's like I need a bunch more. I'm running out of room to put them. Right. But hi, Goose Goose. Not bad. $6. I gotta put them on the. You're too warm. I gotta put them on my hanger still. It's not bad. I have not gotten, screwed over from anything for these type of tops on Temu. And I worry about this one might not be long enough. But they're soft. Yeah, this one I'm worried is just not long enough. Probably won't go out of the house in it. Other than change sprinklers. But I have way more tops than I need. But, $6. Now I noticed Temu, it used to be $15. Now it's $25. I like this one. Kind of, oddly enough, makes me think of the coat of many colors. So, yeah. And last but not sure what that one said. But pansies. Edible flowers. So I got nice little things, so I'm not. God, my collection is. I gotta have at least 40 some shirts. So yeah, I love that one with the pansies on them. I've had a pansy salad before. It's okay. Nothing to write home about, but it was edible. Shouldn't have seen my in-laws' face, because it's my sister-in-law's friend and her husband. She's a registered physical therapist. He's a doctor. And so he came in. They came to help with asparagus season. This was like 30 years ago. And made pansy salad for lunch. Yeah. And they weren't exactly sure what to think. Like, can we eat the flowers we put in the yard? But violets, pansies, you can't eat those. You cannot eat the roots. Todd, there we go. My brain just went gone. How you doing, Todd? We're kind of listening for voices to come off of my phone back there. And this new Ghost app for entertainment purposes only, just out of curiosity to see what happens. Hey, Tiff, how are you? They're between my birth. It's between my birth mother and my high school boyfriend. So when I'm done with this, I'm gonna save it to a memory stick and stick it on here so we can go over it tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, I thought might as well give it a try while we're on here and see what we get. And it can't hurt. I guess I should have started a protection spell or something, prayer, whatever, before I started that. But I didn't think about it. I was too gung ho because it was dying. I was dying to come in here last night, and I'm like, no, we'll wait till tomorrow. You know, you'll be as surprised as everybody else is if something happens. Yeah, I know. I've got a couple of apps. I've got that one, and Necrophonic. It's like a spirit box. You can kind of. I haven't quite figured out the Hope Paranormal one on the iPhone yet. It's like I told the 11-year-old, my step granddaughter. Her grandparents had taken her to a funeral a couple years back, and she wouldn't sleep alone after that. She was scared to death. She still doesn't like the dark because her dad will take her to let her watch movies that just are a little too violent for an 11-year-old. And so she came in and I was watching Slapped Ham in the kitchen. And I told her, I said, do you realize that? I said, yeah, this is just video. This is, nobody knows what this is. This could be a setup. This could be, a prank or whatever. We don't know for sure yet. And I said, but if you think about it, if there are ghosts, this tells you your soul, your spirit, your consciousness doesn't die. This meat suit, yes, but your consciousness, what makes you, your memories, does not die. I said, do you keep going? Yeah, the innocence of children. It just said innocent. So it kind of made her feel a little bit better. She's still afraid of the dark. But that, something carries on. It's not over. It's not ending. So she's pretty happy about that. I'm glad. Because, yeah, that poor thing was just, I know for the first year, her mom bought a twin mattress, because mom will sleep on the mattress. And daughter would sleep on the couch because she wouldn't sleep alone. So, but that worked its way out, thank goodness, over time. But poor thing. But yeah, well, she'll see what this thing does. Maybe one of these days I'll set the spirit. I have to clean up my phone so I have more memory. But set the Necrophonic up and let it run. It's more staticky than that is. Whichever way I'm going, I can't tell. So, and see what it spits out. But one of my favorite apps has been Karma or Dharma. What did it just say? It's a ghost something. But it has like an EVP reader. It has different things like a sensory thing. I got that years and years ago. And I remember I put it up at the cabin. There's no signal. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no nothing up there. And I let it run. And it was over by the wood stove. I was in the kitchen, completely out of view, using a 5-gallon bucket because I didn't want to go outside in the cold to the outhouse. And I said something when I went to throw the tissue into the wood stove. And it goes, stupid. And I said, hey, I ain't going outside. I said, I'm just, use what I got here. So, yeah. That one I'm pretty sure has just got random stuff. Though it has freaked me out a couple of times. In the garage not long after my in-laws died. This little sonar looking thing. That'd be two light. That'd be one light. And it would beep like a sonar thing. And then pretty soon another light. Several times when I just out of curiosity after the first time. Two lights would. I can see you. What do I look like? Am I energy? Am I frequency? Is it the 3D meat suit? So yeah, it would show up, the two of them, like they were together. And then one time I was out in the garage and I had that EVP thing running. Because, I'm out there. I might as well, we had like his walker and I forget what else was out in the garage. Oh my. Yeah, this house is haunted, but again, another benevolent haunting. It's two people. It's an old man and a little girl. I'm pretty sure this was the little girl's room. Okay, where was I? God, I love having Alzheimer's. Not Alzheimer's. ADHD. It's gone now. It's gone now. But if you take Benadryl a lot, look into its links to Alzheimer's. We just stopped Benadryl here at the house. I'm going to be sniffling and sneezing, but no more Benadryl. Usually I can catch what I forget. Nope, it's gone. It's completely gone. Nope, gone. So much fun. And that boy, oh, that's what it was. Boys. Thank you. The EVP said boys. There was something else that was very relevant to Dad. And then it said Dale. Dale was the guy who would come over whenever Dad would fall. Avoid or annoyed? Because I will have to go over this tomorrow. Would pick him up off the floor because he was a big guy. Not fat. He was just tall and broad-shouldered. He's a farmer. And and that thing said Dale. And I was like, okay. I'm done, and I haven't done it out there since then because I'm like going, okay, yep. So, so on that note, I'm gonna get going because I've been doing this for an hour, and I'm gonna turn that off to see if I have any power left on my phone and plug it in just in case because it's been running like that. All right, guys. So we'll be back tomorrow. I will have transferred it from there to there, and hopefully I can pick up some words, and hopefully it did a screen recording so we can hear all of it, see what it says across the top. We'll find out. I don't know. Like I said, it's a new toy, so we'll see tomorrow. All right, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. All my love, Miss Dragon. Have a good evening, guys. Be safe. And away we go.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.